Hey, what's up, guys? Your man John Gray here. I am in the office, finishing up for, well, actually finishing up for the day, but getting ready for the coming week with the emails, that I'm going to be sending out for the next 7 to 10 days. So I'm just pretty much finished with that. But I want to shoot this quick video. I normally don't do this. I'm, shooting this joint right here in the office. And I've been getting a lot of, I guess, questions and comments from you guys about emails. So a lot of you guys are like, dude, I want to get into the email game. I want to get into it. Or some of you guys like, I want to get back into it. But a lot of you guys are like, man, I don't know what to offer these people. I don't know. I'm not a copywriter. I don't know what to write. I don't know what to offer them. I got this list. I don't know what the hell to do with it. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, for me, I was kind of the same way when I first got into email. This was back in 2012. So I've been doing it for a while, but I had those same issues. And, I've invested a lot of money in a lot of different courses, masterminds, everything like that, to get myself to the point where I am now, where it's second nature for me. It doesn't matter the niche. There's four key things that I do that I'm going to share with you guys today, and hopefully it can, sincerely help you guys with getting back into the email game. Or if you may be new, or you may have tried it and quote unquote failed. You may have gotten banned right out of the gate, or you may have been really good at collecting a list, generating a list and making money off the front end, but you suck at the back end. It is some work, so I get it. So wherever you are in that spectrum, my four big secrets that I've learned through the years will I'm sure will genuinely help you. So let me take you over here to where I do a lot of my writing at. So one of the things you'll see here. Don't even worry about that handwriting. I'm a lefty. That thing's atrocious. But I do mailing calendars, and I'm old school, so I have to write the emails out and then I have to type them. Now, it's not saying you have to do this. I'm writing out scripts for videos that I put in my emails, and this isn't. And then let me focus in on this. Now, this is a big deal because this is like an old school joint that went out of print and just got back in print, and it's very limited. But this is a really, really good book for copywriting. It's pretty sweet. Anyway, so I say all that to say, that there is a process that I use. So here are the four big tips. So the first thing that I'll say that you need to ask yourself before you get into any niche, doesn't matter what niche you want to be in, none of that stuff. The first thing you need to ask is, how are you going to provide value to that subscriber? And look at this from a one-on-one relationship with that subscriber. How are you going to make their life better by the content that you send? All right. A lot of guys think that just sending CPA emails over and over again is providing that person value. And although the first one or two, or maybe even three, may be of value to them, you're going to burn that person out fast. You're going to burn that list out fast, and they're going to stop opening your emails, start unsubscribing, and some folks are going to start screaming, clicking complain, spam, and that is not good for you. All right, so that's the first thing. How are you going to make that person's life better? Sorry, I'm adjusting my collar. I'm real weird about my collar pointing. Anyway, so how are you going to make that person's life better? Okay, with the emails that you send to them. All right. The second thing you need to ask yourself then, now you know how you're going to provide value to them. And for me, the way I do that is if I don't know about that particular niche, then, now I generally like to do niches that I'm interested in, but education, I'm an old EDU freak. So, I continually rock in that. So what I'll do is just go to Google. I've got a few key sites I use. You can get like a good, content curator, type of feed that'll just send you content every day on your particular subject matter. But I just go to Google. I'll Google a few different keywords that's related to that niche, find a really good few articles. Either I'll go have them rewritten by someone on Fiverr or HireWriter.com, or I will rewrite it myself and just condense it into like 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs, a short version of it so that it's not copywriting. And then I will slide a link at the end. I'll give you a perfect example. For surveys, I'll Google, best way to work from home or earn money at home from surveys. I'll find a good article. I'll condense it down. At the very end of that article, I may put a link in there and say, if you're ready, if you're interested in, and this is like the way to have content and to be kind of compliant and not like too spammy, so that you don't, you're providing value. You can CPA email, send them CPA emails later. But so anyway, I would do something like, if you're interested in earning money from home and, earning money from home with surveys, click here to get started. Very under the radar, not salesy, not spammy. And then, that next day I'll probably send them a CPA email with like one of the joints like, hey, have you earned your first $300 yet? With this, this survey pays out through PayPal, like, super fast, All right. So I don't want to get too far off basis here. So number one is how are you going to provide value to that subscriber? Number 2 is how you're going to monetize that subscriber. And what you want to do also in that is you want to plan out a list of offers. Make sure that your niche isn't too nichey. Make sure there are enough offers available, whether it be ClickBank. I prefer CPA lead generations offers, but then I do branch out into like ClickBank offers, whatever the case may be. It's just a lot easier to make money from sending an email where someone doesn't have to take out their credit card, where they just have to fill their information in. Okay. So, that's the second thing. How are you going to monetize it? Make sure there are enough offers available for you to actually monetize that offer. Okay. Because you don't want to get yourself in a situation where, there are like 3 offers and it doesn't lend itself well to other offers to branch out. Okay. And the third thing that you guys are going to want to make sure you have after you figure out those offers, then you want to create a mailing calendar. Okay. You don't want to be guessing at what you're sending. What you're sending kind of needs to make sense in a sequential order. So if you're all over the place just sending them, one day you send them an email about education, the next day you send them an email, about whatever, a personal loan. Then you go and you send them an email about credit cards. That could make sense. But if you're just sending them randomly with no content involved at all, it's just going to seem very sporadic, weird, and they're going to be like, what the hell is this dude doing? Unsubscribe, or worse, spam. And you don't want that, right? So you want to put a decent mailing calendar together. Here's what like one of mine looks like here. So this is from when they come in with auto loans. Then we send a segmentation campaign to obviously auto insurance, which makes sense next. Then we segment them with EDU offers, obviously content first. Then we segment with paid surveys, credit repair, credit cards. But we're always segmenting and creating segments by first sending them content to see if they're interested. If they're opening and clicking those emails and they're interested, then, we'll continue to send them things on that related matter. But we won't blast it to the whole list. If you've already sent it to these people, to your whole list, and, some of them don't respond after a few emails, they're probably not interested. So stop sending it to them. Put your other people in the segment. Okay. So mailing calendar, that's number 3. The last thing I will say that is very important that I like to do that makes a big deal that no one pays attention to is your indoctrination email. That's the very first email that a subscriber gets from you. I always recommend doing a video, like an intro video, a welcome video, just welcoming them to your list, letting them know what to expect from you, and just saying thank you. And that's it. And it sets a completely different tone in the eyes of the subscriber. Because it doesn't happen. They're not used to seeing that. I do it with my EDU client. I'm sorry, EDU. I do it with my e-commerce clients that I write emails for. I do it in my own stuff. religiously because it works, plain and simple. So I would recommend you do the same thing as well. Okay. So that's really the big four things. All right. Just to recap. Number one, how are you going to provide that subscriber with value? Number two, how are you going to monetize that subscriber? Are there enough offers and such? Number three, now that you know what offers you're going to be sending and what kind of content you're going to be sending, create a mailing calendar. All right. And then number four, after you create the mailing calendar, then you want to do, I'm sorry, my Skype's going off. So then you want to make sure that you do a good indoctrination email, a good intro email. You don't have to do a video. You could even hire a spokesperson to do it for you from Fiverr if you're not, you don't like being in front of the camera. All right. I do most of mine myself. I just, I don't mind getting in front of the camera. But you can go to Fiverr and get it done for like $100, $150. All right. And trust me, it sets the tone from the beginning, therefore. So now you're building trust with them because they've seen your face or the spokesperson's face. You're building trust, you're building authority, and now your engagement will be higher throughout. As long as you don't blow it and start sending them a bunch of crap, it will work. It will make you money. Trust me, it has worked very well for me over the last how many years? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. All right, it's worked very well. Now I hadn't been doing this all 6 years. This is through a lot of trial and error and a lot of money spent on my own education. Okay, on investing in myself. But anyway, guys, that's my 4 big secrets, big takeaways for you to implement into your own list, into your own business. All right, now. At the bottom of this email, I'm making a very special offer for 3 people only, because it's going to be, it's a pretty sweet deal, I think, for sure. And just from what the feedback I've gotten from a lot of you guys, you want to, get deep into the email game. You just kind of hitting brick walls. You don't really know where to go, what offers to send, this and that. And I get it. So, for the first 3 people who do respond and get into this, take advantage of this offer, I'm going to help you with that. But anyway, it's inside of the email down below it somewhere. All right. So get this stuff implemented into your business. It will help you. It will make you money. All right. So hope you guys enjoy your weekend. It's your man, John Gray, signing out.